Well, let's talk about the president's interaction with another world leader. He says he expects to meet with Kim Jong Un later this year. What do we know about that potential meeting?
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise from the president today when talking with reporters. They asked him if he's going to meet with Kim Jong Un, especially after the fact that the president asked the Secretary of Defense very publicly this week to pull back some U.S. participation in those South Korean military exercises. The president said, yeah, he will be meeting with Kim Jong Un. We don't have a date for this. This is a surprise. We are in August, so we are nearing the back half of the year when supposedly this meeting is going to take place. It could potentially happen in November in China. There is an APEC summit that the president has said he would like to attend. That would be his second trip to China this year if he were to go. But, you know, there still have been announcements from Washington or from North Korea that that meeting is on the books and planning to happen. The president also made note of just how many nuclear warheads that the North Koreans have. He said that that number is now at 57. So certainly notable, especially as the president has been talking about diminishing nuclear capabilities in other countries around the world, from Syria to Iran, that he is willing to have this type of friendship and meeting with North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un.
All right, so let's talk about Iran. If we put a microphone up to that region, would it be crickets as far as peace talks today?
Well, as far as peace talks between the U.S. and Iran, yeah, there are no talks happening, no direct talks as well, even though earlier this week we heard from Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, saying that they are having back-channel conversations. The president has reiterated over and over again that they are not. He said that yesterday in a Truth Social post. Even though he had previously said that they were at one point having those back-channel talks, he then later said that they weren't. Today, though, the president did say that, you know, in an effort to downplay the situation, he said that negotiations with Iran could resume at some point, he says. But he said right now that the U.S. has complete control over the Strait of Hormuz, so he doesn't deem it as necessary, really, to have those negotiations at this point. He really downplayed it, saying they got to get rid of their nuclear weapon, but we have possession, complete control of the strait. He said out of the nuisance value being Iran's still maintained capability to shoot down or to shoot missiles and drones at neighboring countries and U.S. bases. So the president calling that a nuisance value. But yeah, there are no negotiations happening, at least right now, between those two countries.
Okay, Olivia Rinaldi with updates from our nation's capital. Thank you so much.